Hello guys, welcome back to the Brute Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to cover a very low market cap gem. In fact, it's a micro cap gem that I did a research on recently, and I was really impressed with this project. And I just want to share this project with you guys. And this project is called Open Predict Token, or OPT, right? Again, as always guys, I highly suggest you guys to do your own research before you put any of your money on the projects that we cover. And the best way to do your own research for this particular project is by going to their website, openpredict.io, right? So what is OpenPredict? OpenPredict is basically a new frontier for DeFi, and it aims to harness blockchain technology in order to power an almost unlimited number of speculations, right? So basically, if you take any form of synthetic protocols that we've covered in the past, you guys can know that there are protocols that try to compete with synthetics by being just like a carbon copy of synthetics. There are projects that try to be a little bit different from synthetics, but they have their own niche. So this project is also one of the project that aims to be a platform that offers synthetic assets to be created and traded, but it has some really interesting features, right? So we'll cover that shortly. Our protocol mints synthetic assets on chain that reflect the price of a particular cryptocurrency or traditional asset. So basically, similar to any synthetic based protocols, you can kind of mint your own synthetic assets on their on-chain platform, which obviously reflects the price of the original cryptocurrency or the asset that is being minted, right? They have a very cool phone app, mobile app, which has a very clean user interface and very simple to use. Again, this is an image of how their user interface looks like. So basically, you can kind of like create synthetic assets of traditional assets such as stocks, forex, gold, and oil. Again, just like any other synthetic protocol. Assets with minimal liquidity or without an order book. So again, this is the key feature of this project, right? How does this project differ from many other synthetic based projects, right? This project aims to allow for trades to happen with minimal liquidity. Even if there's minimal liquidity for these projects, you can still kind of trade them on OpenPredict, and also you can do it without an order book as well, right? So it's a pretty interesting mechanism that they are trying to choose, because liquidity, as you guys know, is extremely siloed in certain projects, whereas other projects struggle to get proper liquidity, right? Some examples of siloed liquidities include, Uniswap, SushiSwap for Ethereum blockchain, as well as PancakeSwap for the Binance Smart Chain, right? When there is a lack of liquidity in other exchanges or other decentralized exchanges, it becomes very hard for people to trade synthetic assets. But OpenPredict aims to resolve that issue. Speculate on virtually any asset. Trade your positions with liquid options, right? So traditional finance is siloed, DeFi is not. So that's the main kicker for this project. They aim to remove siloed liquidity, and thereby enabling people to trade synthetic assets with little to no liquidity in a fully decentralized blockchain environment, right? OpenPredict changes the dynamic by giving speculative assets a liquid value tradable on any decentralized marketplace. So basically, by minting any form of synthetic asset on the OpenPredict platform, you are basically given an opportunity to trade it, or enable others to trade it with very low liquidity in any decentralized marketplace. So that's very interesting. Using liquid options, traders are equipped with an advanced tool for hedging risk in the DeFi market. So basically, using the liquid options, which is one of the features that they have on the platform, any trader is able to use advanced tools in order to use it as a hedge against risk for the in the DeFi markets, right? OpenPredict product basically includes TrustPredict Beta. TrustPredict enables the creation of liquid synthetic assets called SYNs that allow exposure to any asset in a one-on-one arrangement. So basically, they have numerous products. One of their product is basically TrustPredict, which is in its beta form, and it basically allows for the creation of synthetic assets, again, which is the core element of this project. And these synthetic assets are also called as SYNs, just like in the synthetics exchange, that allows for exposure to any asset in a one-on-one arrangement. Again, pretty self-explanatory, right? With an easy to use user interface and zero coding required, anyone can mint SYNs to speculate on the future price of any assets. Again, any layperson who doesn't really have a coding knowledge can use OpenPredict software, OpenPredict mobile app, to create their own synthetic assets and allow for people to trade and speculate on the price on a decentralized platform, right? So that's pretty cool. Development roadmap. Again, if you guys want to look at their other products, I highly recommend you guys to click the product manifesto. They have some really interesting products, which again, I will let you guys do your own research, but mainly it revolves around creating synthetic assets, allowing for trades to happen with very low liquidity, their app itself, and how easier it is to use, and so on and so forth, right? So I'll let you guys do the research by clicking the product manifesto link on the page, and looking at some of their products that they offer yourself, right? Development roadmap. So basically, they have a very structured roadmap, and we will see which phase they are at right now. So phase 1 is basically Trust Predict, which is the first product that they have, right? And this is on the spot exchange. Simple and easy tool for two parties to take a position on any asset represented by its smart contract. So basically, Trust Predict, as we saw, allows you guys or allows anyone basically to create synthetic assets called SYNs, and this can be done in a one-on-one arrangement with which kind of tracks the price of the original asset in the real world. And this is simple and easy tool, right? It's something that anyone can use. Phase 2 is Trust Predict Margin. Basically, you can imagine that they're trying to develop methods for spot trading as well as margin trading. Enables an eased means of leveraging and hedging a portfolio without having to go to multiple protocols to do so manually. Again, they're trying to have this all-in-one kind of platform where you don't really have to use multiple different protocols manually, whereas everything else is done when it comes to Trust Predict Margin within the OpenPredict protocol itself, right? It's pretty cool. Phase 3, they have Trust Predict Horizon, and enables the collateral deposited for spot or margin positions to accumulate interest. So basically, by having the phase 3 live, they're basically allowing for people to deposit their crypto, which can be used as collateral to mint synthetic assets on the platform. While doing that, people who lend the crypto will be able to earn a portion of the trading fees as interest, right? Which is something that we've pretty much seen commonly in the DeFi space. Phase 4 is going to be Trust Predict DAO, enables synthetic assets for unlisted assets, thereby enabling a means to gain exposure to them or hedging a portfolio that includes them. So basically, they're aiming to do a decentralized autonomous organization, or a DAO, which allows for not only the governance component of the project, but also enables synthetic assets for unlisted assets as well, right? Which is very interesting. Phase 5 is going to be Trust Predict Themis, which is going to be enable support of unique forms of options, which supports positions on highly delayed future price of assets, basically supporting traditional options. So basically, their fifth phase will enable support for a unique form of options, which is not really well accessible in the traditional space to many retail investors, and it's bringing unique options that will allow highly experienced traders to make trades on their platform, right? So basically 5 phases on their platform, and it's a very interesting project, interesting project to fathom. And the OPT token, which is the main token of this project, the fuel behind OpenPredict protocol. So again, just like any other protocol, OPT token is basically the native token of the OpenPredict platform, and it is a supply capped deflationary token model, which I'm already liking the sound of it. OPT is supply capped with efforts to place a strategically remove tokens from circulation via token burn every time OPT is utilized to pay for minting fees and escrow fee, right? So basically it's a supply cap token, and it's also a deflationary token. So what makes it a deflationary token? It is a token that will be burned, a small portion of the token will be burned every time someone uses it to pay for minting fees. So remember, when you deposit your cryptocurrencies, you can use it as a collateral to mint synthetic assets, right? So when you deposit it as collateral and you mint a synthetic asset, you will have to pay a fee, and you will be using OPT as the fee. And whenever you use OPT as a fee, the fee would be burnt, and also any form of an escrow fee that's being used will also be burnt, which will make the token deflationary, thereby being price positive for the token, right? And there's a shortcut to buy this token on Uniswap if you guys want to do that. Token utility. So this is some of the most important things that will be relevant to this project. So basically, discounted minting fee. Traders receive a discounted fee when minting SYN. So if you have OPT tokens and when you use your collateral to mint synthetic assets, you will be able to receive a discount by holding OPT tokens, right? And discounted trading fee. Traders receive a discounted fee when engaged in buying and selling their SYNs in synth DEX, which is coming soon. So whenever you trade between synth or synthetic tokens, you will be able to have a reduced trading fee if you hold OPT in your wallet, right? And they're also planning to have their own synthetics DEX that is available within their Open Predict platform, and that will be coming soon, right? So lots of nice development in the foreseeable future. Staking benefits, earn fees. When minting fee and escrow fee are paid in non-OPT tokens, they are distributed to the OPT stakers, right? So if you have OPT tokens and if you stake OPT tokens, just like any other project, you will be able to receive a small fee, in this case a minting fee and escrow fee, which are paid in a non-OPT tokens, and you are eligible to receive those fee if you are an OPT staker, right? Earn staking reward. OPT stakers can take advantage of a promotional staking reward campaign. So whenever you stake your OPT tokens, you are also going to be eligible to receive promotional staking rewards, which is conducted from time to time, right? Become a liquidity provider. In addition to receiving liquidity mining fees, OPT stakers can also earn a bi-weekly reward through our yield farming campaign, which is something, if you guys are interested in doing yield farming, you can click on the learn more button to do liquidity mining based reward system that they are offering, which I don't know if it's going to be a limited time period, but it sounds like it's going to be a limited time period. So if you guys want to avail it, you can obviously do that by clicking this link here, right? So here are some of the members of the core team. Again, they don't really have their LinkedIn profile, but you can still access their Telegram profile and chat with them, asking about their project and see and also do your own research to see if these members are involved in other projects and what projects they were involved in the past, and that's pretty much it, right? So basically, overall, it's a really good project that aims to be a synthetic based platform where people can deposit collateral and mint synthetic tokens in any traditional traditional financial asset, right? So that can be minted here. You can also learn more about other information by clicking on the three lines on the top right corner of their website, and then scrolling down to go to access their blog. You can also access their hub staking and about information, right? So that's pretty much it for this project. Now let's go back to the CoinGecko page for OpenPredict. OpenPredict is currently ranked 1501st token by market cap on CoinGecko, and is currently trading at $1.98. And it recently had a 13% dip in the past 24 hours, right? Again, sounds like a very good dip buying opportunity. If you look at the market cap, it's only $2.4 million in market cap, and an extremely low micro cap gem with a high potential to do 100x, because again, the project that aims to be a synthetic asset producing project in a decentralized environment is obviously going to garner popularity from a lot of traders, and some of the traders are big whales who have a lot of capital to make some trading in a decentralized manner, right? And it's only going to be a matter of time before those big whales start noticing this project and start pumping it, which will immediately do at least a 10x, but by the end of this bull run can easily do 100x easily, right? So there's no doubt about it. If you look at the max supply, again, I'm really in love with this project, because if you see, the max supply is only 9.9 million tokens, and there's only 1.2 million tokens in circulation. So again, a very undervalued project that has an extremely high potential to explode. Even if the project doesn't really become that popular, over the course of its lifetime, it is definitely going to reach at least $100 million in market cap, or $150 million in market cap at the minimum, and that's going to be exponentially good for people who invest in this project, when this project is only at $2.4 million in market cap, right? And with this recent 13% dip, along with the fact that its max supply is extremely low, it's less than 10 million tokens, and the current circulating supply is only 1.2 million tokens, I see some really, really bullish pattern occurring for this project, right? In the short term, at least, right? So if you look at the price chart, you can clearly see that this token obviously has been very volatile since its inception in August 2020, where this token price was $4.30, and then it immediately exploded to the price of $12.50 before crashing back down instantly and reaching a fair market value of about $1.20, or it even reached its all-time lows at about 73 or 60 cents in that range, 65 to 70 cents in that range, before pumping early January to a relative highs of about $6.72 and crashing back down, going back up, down, and then now it's kind of like moving sideways. And as of today, it's been going down and retesting the $1.90 range, which I do believe it will kind of reach the $1.80, $1.85 in that range. It's a high possibility, and it's a really good buy opportunity at this price point. You will definitely see this project hitting at least $100 billion in market cap, which will give you like a really good short-term gain, right? When you look at the Bitcoin comparative, on the other hand, if you see, the token price was initially valued at 37,000 satoshis, August 20th, 2020, and then it reached an all-time highs of about 104,000 satoshis before crashing back down and being pretty much in the bottom. Even if the dollar comparative exploded early January, the Bitcoin comparative was pretty much unfathomed, and it's still at its all-time lows when it comes to Satoshi comparison, being at 3,700 Satoshis per token, right? So if you're looking to buy this token with US dollars as well as with Bitcoin, this is probably a really good price point, especially when it comes to Bitcoin comparative, because if you see, it's pretty much at its all-time lows with the Bitcoin comparative. So this is one of the times you perfectly buy tokens that are extremely undervalued with very low market cap, right? Because if you have an all-time low for this token, that's pretty much the time to buy before it starts shooting up, right? Again, not financial advice, please do your own research. If you take the Ethereum comparative, on the other hand, if you can clearly see that the token was initially priced at 0.01 ETH per token and crossed an all-time high of about 0.02 ETH before crashing back down to 0.001 ETH. And then now it's pretty much similar to Bitcoin comparative in the downtrend, pretty much at its all-time lows of 0.0008 ETH per token. Again, really good buy opportunity, not only with dollar terms, but also in Bitcoin and Ether terms, right? So that's pretty cool. If you guys scroll below to see the markets, it's available on Uniswap, Balancer, and 1inch. All of them are decentralized exchanges. I do agree that this project is only available on decentralized exchanges on Ethereum, which makes it extremely hard to buy them, especially with the extremely high gas fees and the low transaction speeds of Ethereum. I do anticipate this project to be listed in at least a few centralized exchanges, but the fact that this project was not listed in any centralized exchange shows that this project will definitely do a minimum of 10x, because we are so early that this project is not even listed in any centralized exchanges, right? And that's how early that I'm bringing this project to you guys. Again, not suggesting that you buy it. Please do your own research. But if you want to buy it for some reason, since it's not available in any centralized exchanges, you have to buy it from a decentralized exchange, and these are the only three options that's available, right? Again, if you want to wait a bit, you can probably get it in some of the tier 3 or tier 2 exchanges. But if you want to be even earlier than those exchanges, then I would personally suck it up and pay the high gas fees and buy this token, right? Again, it's on everyone's best interest. You would have to do your own research, and if you are willing to buy a decent bag, then probably this token would be worth it. If you're only planning to buy a very small bag, then I don't think it's worth spending that much of gas fees, right? Or if you are really interested in buying this token, maybe wait for a few more weeks. There will be at least one centralized exchange that is a decent reputation which will list it. I probably believe that it's going to be listed in gay.io or even Hotbit or KuCoin, and those exchanges can definitely have really good liquidity, which will help you guys buy it with very low fees, right? But otherwise, if you want to be super early, it's still extremely early for this project, and you can only get it from the decentralized exchanges, right? So what's my final verdict on this one? So again, it's not an extremely special or novel project. It does have its own unique features, though. I do like the fact that they're trying to allow for let's say tokenized versions of Tesla in decentralized exchanges on their platform with very low liquidity, and that's going to garner a lot of attention from traditional investors who are big whales who like to see these kind of tokenized stocks be available on exchanges with very low liquidity. That's going to be one of the main key selling feature for this product. But at the same time, if you look at the market cap, it's extremely low. It's like a nano cap at this point, less than $3 million in market cap, with $9 million being the current market cap, and it's extremely low max supply combined with its all-time low for pretty much the not for the US dollar though, but for the Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative, makes this an amazing buy opportunity. Even for the dollar comparative, I believe that this token has an extremely high chance of shooting up and going to at least $100 million in market cap, which will be a really good positive price action and a really good short-term hold for this token. When it comes to long-term, again, I personally would not invest in this token for long-term, because there are a lot of synthetics-based projects, but if this project were to succeed, it needs to do something really innovative, which I'm not personally seeing. But that's just my opinion. If you guys feel like it's a long-term hold for you guys, then by all means go ahead, right? The only big disadvantage of this token is that it's not available in any centralized exchange, but I wouldn't personally take that as a disadvantage, because if you're earlier than any centralized exchange being listing this token, that means you're super early, right? And that's usually a plus, a price positive plus sign, because if you see, once some centralized exchanges started noticing it, then you will have a huge influx of people that will drive this price, that will drive the market cap of this token to 10 million, 15 million, and it will start increasing, right? You need to know this project and do your own research before you invest in this project, because I don't provide financial advice and none of my videos contain financial advice, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.